sexy. She gonna be so babies. Oh, what the fucking hell's the matter with you, man? Prick. Jesus, some people, honest to God, they just can't wait, can they? Speed, even if there's lots of many traffic on our road, mate, you know. Mm-hmm.